Gents, unless you've been living under a rock, you probably heard this before.
They are predicting that 40% of women will be single by the year 2030. Don't come for me because these are scientific studies. As in single, never been married, and never had kids. And honestly, I am not even surprised by this study at all.
So if this is projected to be true, why are there so many women struggling to find and keep a man?
Let me just tell you something. I don't know what the deal is with like men now, but I had told him prior that I will be having pre and post date expenses, and is that okay, and are you going to cover them?
I beg your pardon?
Yes, there's nothing quite so charming as a woman charging a man for her time.
I don't know if he wasn't listening or like what the deal was or whatever, but when I handed him the white envelope, he looked shocked.
Gee, I can't imagine why.
And he opened it and it's receipts, hello, pre-post date expenses, hello. So I handed it to him and he literally looked shocked at me and said, I can't cover this. It was $478 for pre and post date expenses.
You ain't getting shit. You asked me on a date, and mind you, we really didn't even have that good a conversation because he was on his phone the whole time, and I have a very strict no phone policy on dates, although you're here to pay attention to me. Look at all the effort that I had to put into going on this date, and now you have a problem with pre and post date expenses?
Listen to my face, Henry. Shut the fuck up. Just go up to there and shut it up. You know how you get a man? You want a man? Please shut the fuck up. And even if you don't do it all the time, Lord, know the science and the art of knowing when.
If you want better men, be better women, because it starts with you.
Amen. Praise the Lord.
What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Sean C. I didn't realize this until recently, but I have a lot of good-looking women friends who are in their 40s who are single and or childless. Now, this is their choice, of course, but speaking with my mom made me realize why women often choose this.
But do you think that a lot of women do that? Do you think that a lot of women will have a good dude that they've come across, but they turn him down? Because we see that nowadays too, where women are saying that the dudes that are out there doing what they're supposed to do, they're too nice, they're boring, they're lame, blah, blah, blah. And then,
you want that gangster, huh?
But,
That's right, call for your mama.
What do you think about that?
Never gonna get it.
Well, why not?
Because your mind is gangster. Your mind is gangster.
Modern women think they have more time than they do until it's too late. Then the clock hits zero. No kids, no family, no legacy, and no man. But why is this? Why are women running out of time when it comes to finding and keeping a good man? I know why most women are going to find themselves single, childless, and alone by 2030, and today we're going to talk about it. With that being said, let's get started.
What led to the fall of my marriage? My marriage endured a year-long separation because I was not emotionally disciplined. I was struggling with now knowing and now being educated on BPD, so borderline personality disorder. I could not contain my emotions for the life of me. I was a very neurotic woman. I was very insecure.
They think they want a man who's not going to tell her what to do, doesn't expect her to cook and clean, loves her way more than she loves him, lets her do whatever she wants. This is what feminists actually believe and Western women actually believe. They think this isn't a shit test. They think this is what they want out of a man. What they don't realize is any man that says, okay, I agree with you coming home whenever you want, I can't control you. Any holidays, you can wear whatever you want. You can come home whenever you want. You can do whatever you want. You can speak to your ex, no problem.
Hell no!
Let that man be a man. I used to hate authority. I hated being told that I need to fix certain behaviors and traits about myself from my man. And his masculinity was offensive to me.
Yes, damn right.
Women on average tend to have a cynical expectation of men. It's this posture of you have to prove to me that you're good enough, while simultaneously expecting that he assumes that you are good enough. Most women aren't coming to this proverbial table acknowledging their faults and saying this is what I need to work on. Most are coming saying that this is what you need to work on.
Why do you think certain women actually can't appreciate that good man that they actually said that they wanted?
I think it's kind of hard to appreciate something you've never seen a true example of. A lot of women grow up in households to where a real man is not there. They watch their mama cycle through men who living off their mama, who they paying his car note, he's sleeping on her couch, things of that nature, and then they go out and date what's familiar. And sometimes what's familiar can be detrimental as hell to you, but it's comfortable at the same time, because this is all I know.
The moment the man says yes to all of these things, she actually loses love and respect for him. And even if she doesn't cheat on him, she will get incredibly frustrated with him, particularly when she has children, because in her process of being this feminist and selecting a man that lets her make all the decisions, when she starts a family with him and when she has kids with him, she's frustrated that he lets her make all the decisions. She's frustrated that he's not a leader. She's frustrated that he's not protective over her and the kids.
It talks about in the word that a wife could either build her house or break it down, and I was definitely breaking it down with my emotions, not having emotional stability, not being taught how to have emotional stability. Now that I'm an adult and now I'm in a marriage, I have no idea how to contain. I saw how my husband was showing emotional discipline. I wanted to get there, didn't know how to.
And there it is.
If you want an alpha man that could protect you, that could provide for you, that could reinforce you and revalidate you and edify you, you are going to have to learn silence. Because if you be combative, and Mr. Beware said that in the beginning, confrontational, it looks really tacky when he's not being what you need. Be quiet and be patient, and do go back and address the situation when the energy is clear. Don't be confrontational with no king or no man.
Part about, women don't leave good men. There are a lot of women nowadays that have conformed to this victim mentality. It's a lot of women that y'all in a space where you have left a good man alone, and your mind has told you that he wasn't a good man based on the hypothetical situations you created in your mind that aren't real based on your mismanagement of emotions. Everybody keeping up so far? Like, good niggas get left all the time.
Mostly women are leaving marriages and not men. Mostly women. At college level, it's almost all women. Then men are the exception, because women are initiating 90% of the time. And then if we break those stats down along religiosity, we might come up with some different numbers. But yes, it's mostly women breaking up the home.
I'm single because I wanted more.
More food, more drink, more what?
More as in, like, I feel like we live in a world where, it's a lot of damaged black men walking around, and they come to us, black queens, thinking that we can heal them when really they need to go sit on somebody's nice comfy couch. It's deeper than that.
Or really y'all the reason why we're fucking dead. Hello! Yes, ma'am. Their men are damaged. Why are they damaged? Because they deal with women that undermine them at every chance they get. They deal with women that goddamn water them down every chance they get. And they deal with women that try to demasculinize them. And anytime they are masculine, they say they're sassy for goddamn having standards. Well, of course we may be damaged because the women are doing the damaging. And so you're right, we do need to go on a fucking couch.
Now, a woman who can't apologize when she's wrong, that's more than just a stubborn personality trait. It's a sign of deeper issues with accountability and emotional maturity. And let me tell you why it's a major problem. When a woman or a person, anyone in general, refuses to apologize, it's often because they can't handle the vulnerability that comes with admitting that they're wrong. They're protecting their ego at all costs, even at the cost of your relationship.
Here I come. Here I come.
The reason why women don't work on themselves is because culturally we were taught that we are enough regardless, especially in this time.
Facts, boy.
It don't matter what you do. You are a prize, right? It doesn't matter, especially once that girl,
Laura.
Yeah, she did an interview on the red carpet that went viral, and it's like, what's one thing that you want to, tell the girls? Just remember you are the prize, and the women ran with it. And I think that did such a disservice to actual emotional growth for women.
A man doesn't want dictatorial woman in his home. The less feminine you are, the more you're going to struggle, the more you're going to be fighting against the biological tide rather than working with it. So what does that look like? First of all, being softer. When you first dated, I guarantee you exuded softness and receptivity. That's how you got him.
And you're basically saying, date your husband.
Yeah.
Be his girlfriend.
Be his girlfriend, not his boss. Whatever it is that you're doing during the day with your kids or at your job, let that be there and learn how to switch gears when you come home at night.
I can do bad all by myself, or I can do better by myself. You don't have teamwork skills. You don't work well with others. You don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to operate in a household where everything don't just go your way. That is why you do better by yourself.
But you
Gents, I know the struggles with dating can be tough, and a lot of you have given up. But I've told you my position before on this. I think men need to continue to hone their skills. That means that you need to continue to go out there and socialize with people, both men and women. And even though it feels like there are no good women out there, I promise you that there are. And when you meet the right person, you need to be ready.
If men are being asked to have grace for women, do our due diligence to understand all the intricacies of what the woman has been through, even her natural cycles and the whole nine, and how that affects her disposition. There needs to be that work done from the female delegation for men.
How sexy is it that he is a man and that he puts his foot down and that he's assertive and he says, no, I'm not going to let you control me, boss me around. So that was one of the best pieces of advice that I got when I was healing and I was learning how to be a wife. It's to let your man be a man. Find it so attractive that he's in his masculinity.
say I wanted to take you all on a first date. How much should I spend on it?
Whatever you can afford on the date. Doesn't matter to me.
What did you say? Of any expectations?
No, I just want you to be thoughtful with whatever you put together.
She's good. You have no idea. So why do so many women tend to want guys to drop the bag on them and, make it a big thing?
I don't know. I think that's what the industry promotes, social media, everything we watch promotes. But I don't know. I can't answer for them. I just know kind of what I've been taught, what I value. So
What gave you that mentality?
I don't know. I think if you have these expectations of things you can't always control, then it just gives you more stress and anxiety. So why worry? Just kind of let it happen and see where it goes.
This one, she's a keeper. What are things you do now that you feel like would make you a good wife?
I cook, I clean, I'm organized, I'm loyal.
That's not good enough. What makes you a good partner? What would make you a good partner?
Being someone that's like a safe zone, you know what I mean? Your person needs to be safe with you. As long as they're safe with you, then that's safe with me. I'm a cook for you. As long as you are honest and loyal with me and it's 50-50, we good. I don't need, yes, absolutely. What the fuck? It's a partnership. That's the whole point. Just because you down doesn't mean I'm gonna run away, you know what I mean?
I like this one.
And so if we want a man, we give the man what he wants.
I'm afraid she has a point.
That's the bottom line. Get mad if you want to. But the cheat code is, ladies, that's how you get what you want. Bruh. What you consider garbage, I think our men are amazing. I'm inspired by them every day, but they're not loud and kicking down the door and saying all eyes on me like the women are. So again, your ego, your pride is telling you, if I don't see it, it must not exist. The truth is, if you don't see it, it's because it's already seen you.
As I stated earlier, women think they have more time than they do. Watch this video right here and see what happens when women run out of time and end up with regret. It's a sad thing to see.